Right, you guys, got another video here for you on how to spot a scam phone text message. Now, this one has been requested quite a bit for quite a while, and I've never got round to actually making a video. But here we go today. I'll show you how to spot scam phone text messages that get sent to your phone. Now, the reason why these are pretty dangerous is because people like me that receive parcels all the time, or I get tax rebates, text messages and other types of text messages, it's really easy to fall foul for these if you're not really clever and you don't have a good look at the actual text message. So this is the actual phone which I'm showing you here on the screen. So this is my phone screen displayed on my PC. So I've got a couple of text messages supposedly from the government saying I've got a rebate due, and you can see here http://claim-rebate-govuk.com. When you click on this, it takes you to a website which looks very similar to the gov.uk website, but this is not gov.uk, this is claim-rebate-govuk.com. So there's a little bit of a difference in a URL there. It's telling you that you need to do certain things to claim your money back. When you click on the link here and inspect it, you can see here it's now taking you to here, refund. And this is not an official link by the government. So this is a scam link that's trying to scam you out your money. You should never click on these links, by the way, because these are scam sites. And what's going to happen is you fill it out and you start to go through the process of filling the form out, you're going to end up getting scammed. So let's go ahead and put that URL into Google, and you can see the site is not found. But when I click on here and go back here, I'm going to go ahead and start to fill some of this out to show you exactly how they end up scamming you out your money. So they're asking for a bunch of details from you. So when I click on here, it's asking me for some information. It looks like a government website. It says gov.uk there, verify, but yet the URL is not gov.uk, it's govuk.com. So someone's bought a URL that's very similar, and they'll put the privacy policies up here. And what they're asking for is your full name, your date of birth, your address, and they're looking for other things like your country, your postcode, your phone, your email, your national insurance number, your mother's maiden name. So from all this information, they can literally profile you and get you scammed. Very simple and easy to do. So I'll put some bogus information in here. None of this stuff is real. So I'm just going to put it in here and show you the next step. And what they'll do is they'll probably going to end up asking you for your bank details. And this is to con you. So what they'll do is rather than pay money into your account, they're going to take money out of it. And then they'll close the account down. And you can see here, I've just made a little mistake up the top here with the email address. I've put com instead of .com. And I'll just change that and push continue. And there we go. We are now on claim your refund. And guess what they want next? The name on your credit card number, and all your information, or your bank details. And this is what they're after. So these people will end up scamming you, and you're going to end up having no money in your account. They'll transfer the money straight over. Now, this is another type of scam, which is from the royalmail.com, which isn't from the Royal Mail. You can see it saying it's from the royalmail.com/schedule-delivery, and a number which says we've got a parcel that needs to have duty paid on it before they release it. You click on this and it takes you to a very familiar post office website. And what they're asking for here is some information. But when you look at the URL here and you take a look at the top here, you can see the URLs. Let me open this up and I'll have a quick look by going back here and just showing you exactly what it's like. Now, it's very difficult on a phone, but you can see here the .com has turned into a .co. So what they've done is just really basically redirected you to this official. When you click on that link, it's taking you here and not to the registered .com site that you see, which is a legitimate Royal Mail website, whereas this one is not legitimate and it's dodgy and bogus. And what's going to happen is you're going to put your UK mobile number in here, your date of birth, and all that stuff. And when you do that, it's going to take you to a payment window which asks for your bank details and all that sort of stuff. And once you've done that, they're going to draw money out of your account. They're not going to draw £2 out. They're going to draw everything that's in that account out of your bank. So be very, very careful. Now, fortunately for this, I've left this for a while. And of course, it's already been reported as a phishing site, and they will literally block it just like this one. But don't be fooled by this. You won't always get this deceptive site ahead. You're going to end up sometimes being able to go through the process because it hasn't been registered as a phishing site all the time. So they make these sites all the time, but once that site has been registered, they will kill that domain off and go with some other domains. You can see here o2-payment.com, and again, this one is another phishing site saying unable to take your bill. They're assuming my phone account is an O2 phone account. This is quite an older email address or text message that I got, so it's obviously been registered now as a phishing site. But again, these will just give you an idea of what these phishing sites are like. And there's tons of them out there, and they get updated every single day, and they keep texting people at random. And of course, what's going to happen? You're going to end up getting scammed if you're not clued up enough about how these scams work. So always have antivirus software on your phone and run regular scans on your phone. Never click on these links. And if it seems a bit fishy, you can always contact your bank or that person or that company directly by going to their website on your PC, getting the phone number and contacting them and giving that information. And I guarantee you, they will tell you. You can see here, there's another one, repay-uk.com. And this is another one that I got sent to me to try and get me to pay some money or get repaid some money. And this is what it is. It's generally that you are owed money. But when I click on this, it's already been taken down. And this is in a very short space of time. So these links don't live long. So let me quickly take you over to the official gov.uk website. Now, this is a government website, which is where you can pay your tax, get tax refunds, and get everything to do with income tax, road tax, and all other sorts of government-based payments, pension payments and stuff like that, redundancy payments, you can name it. It's all done on this one website, which is our government website. So when you go over to Whois website here, we can copy this URL, and I'll do a scan here to show you exactly how I know it's a legitimate site as well. So let me just take off the https://. We can take this off here, and I'll take that / off there and then do a search for this particular URL. Now, this one is a legitimate URL. You can see it says domain name gov.uk, register to UK Cabinet Office, and register type UK government body. And then it gives you the register's address, which is the Government Digital Service. And it gives you Whitechapel Building, so on and so on and so on. So we know that this is a legitimate URL because it is a legitimate URL. It's the government website. But when you get other URLs which are malicious, you can put them into the same Whois lookup. And let me just go ahead and put in the hmrc.gov.uk, which is an official website again. And it tells me it's a gov.uk website, gov.uk Cabinet Office, and so on. It tells me that this is legitimate, and I know that these are safe. So let me go and put some of these ones that got text to me to see what they come up like, and you'll get an idea of how you can tell that these are scam sites. So when I do a search on the claim-rebate-govuk.com and do a search on that, you can now see that this information is completely bogus. There is no information here that tells me who this is. They've withheld any sort of information. You can see here the register expiry date, and you can also see some other information on here, which is quite useful. So you can see Whois Guard Protected. That means that they are protecting this URL and protecting their information. And the reason why they want to do that is because they don't want you knowing that it's not a government registered company. It's also been registered as a PO box, and also the registered city was in Panama. So if it was a UK-based company, they wouldn't be using a company in Panama. So now I can tell that this is a dodgy URL. I can register this as a phishing URL to a site just like this one, and basically that will then flag that site once it's been checked as a dodgy site, and it will then be basically broadcast everywhere as a phishing site, and it will ask you, do you want to back out? Just like I showed you on the mobile, it will go red and it will be flagged as a dodgy site. That's protecting other people and yourself. So that is the reason why we do that. Now, again, the royalmail.com, I did show you that on the video here. Basically, what they did was they used the royalmail.com URL, but when you click on it, it's taking you to .co and not .com. So it was a malicious URL, but they were basically masking it by an official text that said royalmail.com when it really was .co, which is not an official website. And you can check that out here, and it will give you all the information about the company, knowing that it's a legitimate company. Now, you can also scan for viruses. Some of these are not trying to get money out of you. They're trying to infect you. They're trying to put a man in the middle browser attack and stuff like that into your browser. So when you log in, it's getting all your details and everything else, and then they will scam you that way. So sometimes they have got malicious code embedded in these sites. Now, don't think for 1 second that when you do a scan on them like this and it comes up clean, that that site is safe to use. It's not. You have to understand the way this works. So these types of sites you can check on these websites here, and it will give you a full blow for blow exactly what that site is. And it gives you the IP address and some other information there you can see. And also it will tell you it redirects to. And you can see here it redirects to another website. So you can see it's a fake sort of website that they're using there. So always be careful when you're receiving text messages or emails or any sort of stuff like that that's telling you that you're owed money and they want to pay you, because normally it will end up you being conned out of your money. And once they've got your information, your mother's maiden name and all this sort of really useful stuff to them, they will literally go to town and clean you out. So be very, very careful with what you're clicking on and what you're looking at when you get text messages. We all receive parcels nowadays, and we're all waiting for parcels. Sometimes it's just fate. They send you something on the off chance that you might fall for it, and then all of a sudden you'll click on it thinking, yes, I am waiting for a parcel. We try to deliver it, pay for your duty now, and again, you're going to end up getting scammed. So be very, very careful with these types of scams, especially on mobile phones. It's so easy to get scammed on a mobile phone. Anyway, I hope this video has been some use to you. Share it with your friends. Hopefully that will keep them safe. Just want to say a big special thanks to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. Your names are rolling up on the screen right now. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Thanks again for watching, and thanks for your continued support. Bye for now.